Hey YouTube, got a deck profile here today of Invoked Ogdoadic. Been playing this at locals recently, and a couple friends and I are going to start doing deck profiles again on the channel. So this is kind of a revival video, um, but I wanted to profile this because I've topped every local so far, and this is the first one that I haven't won with. And this deck is a lot of fun, and I'll show off a 2-card combo at the end of it too. So for the boring cards, we're just going to get all the boring ones out of the way. With 3 Alistair, 3 Meltdown, Terraforming, and Invocation. You don't need more than one because this engine doesn't really matter. And this is unfortunately a Dragoon deck. So you got the Red Eyes Fusion package. This is completely optional, but I feel like this gives the deck a lot more reach, and you should play it if you have access. 3 of each good snake. This one sends a dark reptile and summons itself. This one sends a light reptile and adds the spell to your hand. You're not playing any of the traps because they're all really bad. For the big ones, we're playing 1 Ogdoadic, 1 Aaron, 1 Curse, 1 Alarit, and then the 1 Zoha. I'm not playing Queen because she also is really bad, and this is going to get cut eventually, but he's really good to help out Zeus, which is a really hard card for this deck to beat. This is for Gamma, because if you Gamma your Snake Rain, you can put this into the graveyard as one of the materials, and then summon it off of Gamma, and then you have the Ogdoadic for the new you'll put in the grave as well. Hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Gamma, and a Driver, and honorary hand traps being the 3 Dark Rulers. This deck doesn't really have an issue going first, so you don't have to play as many hand traps. This is just for going second. Dark Ruler, this deck can't out-window very well at all. And the Dragon Link deck just kind of makes too many negates for you to play through. So you need to try to open as many of these as possible, or at least Dark Ruler if you're going second. And if you draw them going first and you make your big board, then you leave them in your hand, especially Dark Ruler, they are just Mechaba negates. So they're never really dead. 3 of each of the Foolishes. I'm not playing the actual Foolish Burial because it's just a redundant effect in the deck, and you don't really need it. And then Monster Reborn and Upstart, always playing 39 cards. For the extra, 1 of each of the good Invoked fusions. This one rarely comes up, but it can just go for game because pretty much everybody's playing Ash at the moment, and you're playing your own Ashes, so this one does come up. But it's always just for game. And these two, this should be a second Mechaba, but I've been testing this and I like it a lot more with the end boards with Dragoon and Hyperion. You don't really need 3 negates if your opponent only gets 1 effect, and they have to out this first. Like I said, it's a Dragoon deck, so gotta play the Dragoon and the Vert. King of the Feral Imps for combo starter. Dragubulon, Numeron, Hope Harbinger, and Reptilian Echidna for OTKs. Going second is very easy just to kill your opponent. Most people just leave their monsters in attack mode, so with pretty much any of the combo starters, you can just get into her, make your opponent's main attack monster 0, and then use her effect to go search for the snakes that you need to put into the graveyard, and then you can just go into these and just attack for 9,000. And with Upstart, since you're attacking for 9,000, it doesn't matter if you play Upstart. Dingirsu for a Dragoon out in the main deck. Obviously Dark Ruler works too, but I wanted to have just an extra access to a Dragoon out. The Hyperion engine. This card's insane. Just tributing it for Alarit during the middle of the combo to make an extra Mechaba is really good, and because of this, you don't actually have to make Mechaba off of Invocation. Artemis, for when your hands are so bad that you just have to make Mechaba pass, it's better than doing nothing. And then Cross Sheep for the combo, which I'll show later. My side is 3 Nibiru and 3 Lancia. I actually haven't sided this in at all. And it used to be in the main over Gammas, but I ended up just cutting it because I have actually never Nibiru'd somebody. 3 Cosmic. This is just for the few Eldlik players that play. If there weren't any Eldlik, I'd probably just play more going first cards. And then the going first cards, 3 different dimension ground. This is just really good in the meta right now. If you're not playing this, you definitely should be playing this or the dimension shifter. If you get to set this up against the mirror match or even just the Eldlick decks, then they pretty much just lose. And then to help stop Dark Ruler, we got Double Judgment and Imperial Order. I don't like playing 3 Judgment because Imperial Order is just better, and I don't like playing Anti-Spell because it doesn't solve the problem, it just prolongs it. So playing these 3 is good enough. You always want to chain order first if you open both, which never really happens because you're not playing draw power. But you always want to order people because it just usually can end the turn since decks are very spell reliant. Alright, so we're back with the combo now. You just need any variation of these. This could be Snake Rain plus the 0.5 card, doesn't matter what it is. And then Meltdown, Terraforming, whatever. So you start by discarding Nunu and dumping Alarit, which is the Super Dark. And then you're going to use Nunu's effect to summon itself. And normal summon Alistair. And you're going to go get your invocation. Next, you overlay into King of the Feral Imps. Your detach with King doesn't matter because you're going to be tributing it anyway. So I like to get rid of this because this is the least important one in case they have some weird banishing effect, but most of the time that won't matter. But it doesn't matter which one you discard. You're going to get Nuya off King, so your hand is these 2 plus 3. You're going to discard Nuya to send a Light Reptile, which this time will be Curse. And put it in the grave. Now you're going to special summon Curse by tributing King of the Feral Imps. And Curse's effect will let you special summon Nuya. Nuya's effect will give you Water Lily. And this is where you make your Cross Sheep. So with Cross Sheep on the field, you're going to activate Water Lily, and you're going to send Zoha, which is the actual only reason we play this card in the deck. And then since you have 5 unique named reptiles, you get the special summon Zoha from the grave. And now you activate your invocation. And you're going to... oh, I'm sorry. Always remember, because I just forgot to, that the monster that you special summon off Curse gets banished. So it's actually important that it gets banished as well. You're going to banish that and Curse with the Alistair. And for this particular combo, we're going to make Mechaba, because this is the more generic. So a monster is summoned to the zone it points to. You're going to trigger Mechaba's effect. Or not Mechaba, sorry, Cross Sheep's effect. And you're going to summon a level 4. Depending on where your combo and what you've done so far, this could be a different one, but it doesn't matter as long as it's a level 4, obviously. Here, you're going to pixie into Strana. And now you're going to special summon Alarit by tributing Senna. That's not the right card at all. Alarit. So Senna goes off Chainlink 2, and this will be Chainlink 1. It'll put the 2 reptiles back into the grave, so you didn't actually lose any resources. And you're going to choose Hyperion. And then Senna equips herself as a material. Here, you're just going to make your Predaplant. And your zone placements don't matter because you're not playing a big link deck, so it doesn't matter where you put stuff. Just try to play out of Mech Knight columns, obviously. Now you're going to activate the Predaplant effect. You're going to get rid of the 3 bricks and summon Dragoon. And then the last thing you get to do with your hand is activate the effective invocation. And since the effective invocation was activated, this triggers Hyperion. So now you get to equip one of the spells in your grave. It doesn't matter which one it is, they don't do anything. So you just equip, and invocation goes back to your deck. And then the Alistair's in your hand. So you guaranteed have a monster negate. You guaranteed have a monster spell negate, Omni negate, and then the Predaplant, obviously. But it's really hard to OTK through this board, and the only way to really out it is Dark Ruler / Droplet. The deck's also very hand trap resilient. So depending on the hand traps, like even if you get Nibiru, you're always ending on this after Nibiru. So you're always just at least getting 1 negate, which is really nice. But that's the deck and that's the combo. The deck's a lot of fun, it's very consistent. I'm going to be trying out the Chaos Space variant this Friday at locals, and I'll give an updated profile there. We're also going to be uploading a Zoo Eldlik deck and a Shadal Dogmatica Invoked deck as well. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment. What do you think of this deck and this combo? Do you think Snake Rain needs to get hit? Or do you think this deck should just do its thing once the meta gets hit? Thanks for watching.